Hey, crazy truckers. This is one of those arguments that really upsets me, but I have to express it out loud, otherwise I'll burst into flames. I have heard this shit for years. Oh, you speak American English. I speak British English. When what they should really say, for the most part, is I speak shitty English. But of course, that's something we will not hear very often, especially in non-native English teachers from preschool to high school.
To be or not to be?
Are there differences between American English and British English? Yes, of course, but not as many as some people would have us believe. It is pretty much like the difference between the Castilian Spanish spoken in Spain or the one spoken in Latin America. Is one better than the other? Not at all. I do consider my Spanish as quite good, and I would never dare to say my Spanish is better than the one of Mario Vargas Llosa or Gabriel Garcia Marquez, both South Americans and both Nobel Literature laureates. In my experience, the main factor that marks the language level of an individual is his education. The Spanish proficiency of a Spanish philology student in Mexico DF or in Buenos Aires or Lima will probably be much higher than that of a bricklayer from a humble neighborhood in Almeria, Oviedo, or even in Madrid, and vice versa, with all due respect to construction workers. That's exactly what happens in English. Generally speaking, I don't think a Harvard philologist has much to envy to a Liverpool gangster in this regard. I believe the old discourse regarding one dialect variant being superior to another is so outdated that it is almost not worth talking about it. But I will finish with a small observation. I remember when I was in high school, a Spanish philology teacher explained to us that one of the criteria to distinguish a dialect from a language consists in the fact that speakers of two different dialects of the same language are capable of understanding each other, and those of two different languages are not. And as an example, he gave us the different Latin dialects as Spanish, French, Catalan, Italian, Romanian. Probably at a point in time, they kind of understood each other as the different dialects split farther apart from each other. It became harder and harder to understand each other. I assure you that despite small local twists, a certain slang that everyone knows thanks to movies, and a slightly different accent, British and American people understand each other quite well for the most part. So if you have problems speaking English, don't use "I speak British English" pathetic excuse. One day you'll meet someone who really knows his English and you'll look like a jerk. Smell you later.
Smell you later.